Okay, so I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. I think Restream is not working, so I just do the YouTube thing directly without the middleman. Let's just post these things. Okay. All right, guys. So yeah, hopefully this should not create any more issues. I'm just trying to see if I can low latency, ultra low latency. I should have done the ultra low latency. That's fine. We'll stick with that at the moment. Chat. Okay, there we go. Here we are. Hopefully that should work. And let's see. Welcome. All right. So, do you mind posting this link, Zell, if you're free? Do you mind posting this link on Discord so everybody knows if they want to join in? Anyways, we were here talking about Roblox. So, hopefully you get what I said about Roblox, mostly long biased. SWN, I had this low volume. I'm going to remove this. I think this was because of the earnings based. I just removed it because of the low volume. I don't like the way it's trading. AMPX. AMPX, kind of really good day on Friday. Beautiful day. So that's actually, I know when I see something like I just have to show it. Parabol, it's not really. Right. Yeah, the video is not being. Can you hear me though? Can you hear me, guys? It should be back now, hopefully. I don't know, something's up with the software, guys, today. Normally it's not the case. I've sorted that. I thought I sorted out. So we're still testing this. So hopefully it's, we're gonna fix it. Yeah, what I was talking about earlier is that this pattern that we talked about on the a week ago on the webinar. So something that runs really fast like that, trying to sort of pay attention to those kind of patterns. There's two of them in this, by the way. So if you notice that, yeah, there's two patterns there, reversal patterns. So you can actually wait for it to happen before you actually get really demolished on this, like on the front side, trying to short this, right? You can really sort of, if you unless you scalp it, obviously. But you can definitely wait for that the backside and just sort of ride it down. Right. Okay, so AMPX, I think it might have some sort of a play. Honestly, unless the volume comes in and starts beating the volume of Friday, yep, there we go, perfect. Yep, you're starting to see that. Amazing. So we are gonna basically ignore this. I'm gonna ignore this unless it brings in a huge volume. I'm just gonna put an alert just in case if it starts to run. But I'm gonna remove it from my watch list. We're doing the watch list together, guys, so bear with me. So we've got 115 to 130. That's a $15 move within the week time. IBM. This is not a joke because it's a earnings based move. These moves are normally, they might look overextended or extended, but they're usually strong stocks. I kept it because I was watching this on Friday and Thursday. So I believe I traded it as well. So yeah, that's an earnings continuation. We might see some sort of a pullback there. I've got it on my earnings, so I'm going to remove it from the watch list. But I do have it on my earnings. Where is it? Yeah, here. As you can see, IBM is there. Yeah. So let's have a look at VRT. VRT also is actually also coming up to earnings, which is 26th, Wednesday, I believe, but looking good. Done a really decent move, 12.17 to 13.40. Not as much as I would have liked. It's come up to very strong, crucial levels of 13.35s all the way to 13.60s. This zone here is, I think, big resistance area. If it doesn't go through that, then we might actually see some sort of a fade off coming in on VRT. But the problem with this is volume. So it depends. You can keep it for a possible shorting opportunity, but I'm going to remove it because of the volume. I've kept ALL because I was trading this on Thursday, I believe, and Friday. Mostly shorts. So I've traded it shorts on Thursday as well as Friday, with some decent success, I would say. And not very good, you know, the ones that I look for, but still was a good, decent trades. So now, with these wicks coming into it, there's a lot of pressure from the top. So I'm going to keep this because if it starts to pop, then it might get shorted again. You see this pop? Look at this parabolic pop into a possible resistance area, daily level area, and then just drops. So if that happens, then we can benefit from it. I'll keep that just in case. For Thursday's gappers, obviously Snap, I'm gonna get rid of that because it gapped down. What happened on Friday? Just leave it alone. THC was a gap down because of earnings, I believe, and it continues to show weakness. So this might have weakness written all over it. So I'm gonna keep THC, guys, on the main list. By the way, everything's okay, guys? The sound, the video, the charts and everything. Cool. Awesome. Okay, let's get back to creating our watch list. Perfect. That's good to hear. I want to make sure that I actually get my... All right. So we've got our 3, 4, 5. Right. And we've got our... No. Up. And then down 5. Awesome. Okay, so we are gonna look for gap up scan. Oh wow, okay, I'm gonna go to that PCVX. I'm gonna go to that in a minute for the gappers. As you can see, PCVX is on my gapper list anyways, right here. You see this here, PCVX, trading at 20.58 now. And we've got MIOV. We need to keep an eye on these ones. We'll do that later, but so let's get to our main watches. BHVN, what did it do on Friday? Well, we're talking volume is low. So to be honest, you know, it's a huge... What happened to this anyways? Is this a split? Is that a split? Anybody knows BHVN split it recently? Anyways, that doesn't interest me. 10 million volume is not good for me. It has to be close to 20 million, especially for a $12, $14 stock. So leave that alone. PFE is bouncing. SLB, FCX. Okay, let's have a look at PFE. PFE has a really good daily, strong, broken these, but I feel like, you know, it's really beaten down stock, and this might be the dead cat bounce, but the fact that it's actually held its strength, the gain that it had on Friday, it held that. We could have a second day runner towards 46s maybe, so let's keep that just in case for possible longs. And that is our PFE. Let's have a look at SLB. What's up, bro? Hold on, guys. Yes?
Is the camera on?
Yeah. What you want? Come.
Go grab.
Go on, grab it. No, it wasn't a technical issue. It was intentional. Sorry. Okay, so what were we talking about? SLB, in my opinion, yes, this is a earnings move. Basically, this whole move is earnings based catalyst. I still think this is overextended. I don't want to really go against the earnings catalyst. I rarely do, but I don't mind taking short on this if we get the chance to. But if I'm going to take short, I'm not going to expect too much from it. So it's kind of will be scalping opportunities more than the usual trades that we take, which is longer based. So I will keep SLB. Daily looks a little bit overextended to me. FCX. Let's have a look at FCX. Okay, FCX also daily looks good to me. Dead cat bounce, maybe not so much. Also, as well as earnings. So that also is earnings. FCX, I'm going to put that on earnings. I'm going to put SLB here as well as earnings. So we might as well keep the separate list for earnings plays because it's going to be huge, guys. So I'm going to remove SLB from here. Anything that has earnings, even PFE, I think is earnings based, isn't it? But anyways, Netflix. Poof, Netflix. Oasis. What did you do with Netflix? I thought you took some, bro. Come on, man. We're talking 291 from where I mentioned it was 230. At that time, 235, something like that. So yeah, there you go. Just don't tell me I didn't say so. I didn't warn you. Plenty of warning. JPM, I'm not going to trade that. HAL, I'm not going to trade it. Oracle, it goes down to low volume. Yeah, I wish some of us had taken that, but then again, you know, we didn't have a lot of followers at that time. So, but anyways, there's always chances, guys. There's always opportunities. Just remember, as long as you're in the market looking for these, you will find them. So, no worries. HBAN. Okay, let's have a look at this one. HBAN. Ooh, looks daily, looks good, and also it's this one looks good, guys. This I'm gonna keep. What's the volume? Beautiful volume. This probably a continuation to the upside. HBAN. Just yeah, it looks really nice. It's about to break 1450 level, which already kind of broke. No, not really. So if it breaks that 1450, then we have quite a room actually towards 15s as well as 1550. So yeah, this looks good. I'll keep that. This will be RIG. Also, this is, I believe, earnings. So we just pop it in earnings list. HBAN. Ape. RIG. No, sir. FCX, we put that. Netflix. Everything we are watching today mostly is going to be earnings based. MVST. Nope. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. SWN. Ooh. The only thing that is looking really good for me for a possible shorting opportunity is IMUX. I'm not going to go too much into this because that's going to really sort of, it's going to be too much to take in for people who are joining in, but I am short biased on this. That's all you need to, well, you know what? It's already done anyways. It's already done. You know this one, IMUX. The problem with this one is I was trying to short this thing these days, like, and the day that I forgot, not really forgot, but the day I took it off, not necessarily took it off from my watch, but I put alerts on it. But over the pre-market and post-market, it actually went through my alert. So I actually completely missed this move, which I was expecting on this one. So this is the day that I should have been trading. And even then, I could not have, maybe I might have kept some, only 10% of the position. But unfortunately, this happened during the post-market, and there's not much we could do. So IMUX is just done. It's done. We talked about THC, EQT. Let's have a look at EQT. A little bit, not always. To be honest, I wish I had more, but a little bit. I was planning to build up a position on it. I didn't even like manage to do 50% of what I wanted to do. So yes, but still I can't complain, you know, just a little bit though. EQT looks interesting for a possible continuation to the downside. What's the volume like? 14. Not really. Not really. Okay. So that's our list. What are we going to do next is gappers. Let's have a look at gappers. Mayov. Mayov is, what is this? Acquire. This is acquisition. Acquisition. That's it. Get rid of that. PCVX. Okay. Ooh. Oof, 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 oof. Oh. Chart looks beautiful. It's gone from 22s all the way to 36s. Wow. So it's actually gone from 20, 50, 21s all the way to 36s, over 50, 60, 70% move. 75% gap. Huge. Why is it gapping? Okay. This is phase 1 into proof of concept study of the primary. Okay. I really don't trust this move, guys. I really don't trust it. I'm not going to be very long, like strongly biased, but I'm going to be looking for shorts on this. So, really good one to keep with us is this name here. What is the name? Hold on. Where's my gap? Gaps. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, on my gaps list, manual list, I'm going to put PCVX for a possible shorting opportunity if I get the backside of the move. I'll be careful the front side, but if I do get the backside, I will definitely be okay with shorting it. Yes, sir. Hold on. What is next? We've got Ape. Not really. The rest is not going to be interesting, guys. It's only that PCVX that was quite the thing. Right. So, just in case before I actually wrap this up, I want to make sure that I haven't missed anything. Yang, H-Y-A-N-G. Y-N-G. Okay, that's an acquisition, right? Oh, it's a fun. I just don't trust it, even if it's not. ORN. Nope. No, sir. I'm not touching that thing. All right, not touching that either. So, unfortunately, a small list, which you can actually expect from Monday. Monday being Monday, that's our list, guys. We've got SPY, we always keep an eye on that. Roblox, THC, PFE, HBAN, and ALL. And for our gappers, which I'm going to be concentrating mostly, PCVX. Yes, sir. Backside of the move. Remember we talked about which was the one that I talked about earlier that I mentioned there was the patterns that you actually got it. Which one was the one? I forgot. I was talking about that pattern. Which ticker was that? The 3. Yeah, ACTX. No. It was earlier. I was talking about, you guys. Can you notice the patterns on this one? There's 2 patterns: the hump and the 3 hills ones. Because I want to show you the backside on that one, because that's a really clear backside. Is that all? Could have been ALLY actually. ALLY. Yo. What was it, man? I'll find it. Don't worry. I'll explain it. Backside of the move basically is if something is going parabolic, let's say, for example, let's talk about PCVX, which basically this is parabolic, right? There's no way that's normal price action. This is your normal price action. That's parabolic. I've seen much stronger parabolics than this, but that is parabolic, right? So what it's doing right now is if you're taking anything here, that's front side of the move, because a reversal confirmation hasn't happened. It hasn't slowed down. You don't know whether it's a pullback or a reversal. So you wait up until you start to see some sort of reversals, some patterns, anything that follows up by the pattern. Now it's not just a pattern. Pattern can always be a void by another move up, right? But what I'm trying to see is once you see a pattern, after that, you need to pay attention to the price action. If the price starts to feel like reversal, which means volume is coming up very strong on the way down, right? The bars are getting stronger, right? The red bars, the red candles are getting bigger and bigger, and there's more volume coming in, and you will start to feel some sort of heaviness coming into the whole move up. That's when the start of the backside is. Now, if you want to be really comfortable taking the backside after confirmation, you wait for that big, massive drop to happen, right? Which will take out the key levels. Say, for example, this one. Let's say it carries on and starts to go over 38 and stuff like that. But let's just imagine that this is our key level 36. It starts to play around here and starts to show a sign of the backside reversal. It could be hump or a 1, 2, 3, whatever the reversal, or it could be head and shoulder, whatever. Once it takes that 36 with power, that could be the backside, but it hasn't really moved as much as I would like it to be. I think this has more room to move, so I'm gonna wait for it to see the backside. That's the gist of it. That's really sort of the short of it. If you want, we can go through this. Just remind me these things. If you can remind me, write it down. We can really go through examples like in detail in our webinars, because for our webinars we need to start doing the webinars and really sort of work. I think if we like gather up some sort of questions are really viable and valid questions, then we can actually benefit from the webinars and in fact whoever else is going to join in the YB Elite. So if you can, remind me please in the webinars. I want to go through this whole thing in detail because it's a vast subject. It just cannot be explained in one short video. But that's the whole point of it. When I say the backside, you just wait for some sort of a stall in the price. This is the front side. Anybody, like a lot of people will take front side moves, yes, but their plan is like, that's their plan. Say they take, for example, on the big round numbers, they take short. because they have huge stop loss. Their oh shit handle could be $40. They create a zone. Let's say, for example, you know, this is the zone they've created. So as long as this zone is not taking the high of it, they will keep shorting this, right? And it could be bigger. The zone could be bigger, much bigger, towards 50. Usually these movers can be towards 50, right? So they build up the position, front side, front side, front side. Once the backside happens, especially with the low floaters, that's when they will start to, yeah, really build up that position. That also means that they've got really good average, and yeah, they just hammer that thing. So yeah, that is that. Volume picking up on this PCVX, by the way. So volume picking up could mean both ways. It can actually rip, or it can also stall and start to drop. Anything else you guys see that I don't see? Yes, sir. Exactly, Zell. There you go. You see, I've got a light here, guys. It's very low at the moment because if I put it high, it's gonna hurt my eyes. But let's test it. So if I put it higher, it goes very high, right? It goes really high. You get it? But I don't put it that way because that's just gonna kill my eyes. So I just keep it like that. Is that okay? The video on the camera seems okay? Like the camera is here, right? I keep looking there. Camera's there. I gotta get used to it. Oracle, okay. Let's have a look at Oracle. I was actually watching that earlier. Why didn't I put it on the list? I wonder why. It's not bad actually. It's actually not bad. Oracle looking good. Why didn't I take this? I believe I was looking at this on Thursday. Right there. This day. Yeah. I believe I was looking at it on Oracle. Yeah. This looks good, Oasis. Looks good. I think, you know, on this one, you know, this level here, 73.50, 74s, that zone, if it pops towards that, then this could have potentially good opportunities on the short side. And on the long side, difficult to say because I just feel that the move that it did from here to there, that's a $10 move within that last week. So that's for that stock, it's a big move, I think. So I'm thinking short biased a little bit. What do you think though? Well, let me ask you, what attracted you to this stock? Because it's a good pull. It's actually a good stock to watch. Yeah, it's the fundamentals basically, right? It's got a strong catalyst and stuff like that. Yes, yeah. That's also one of the things about these names are that if it's got a strong fundamentals, it's kind of hard for us to use that overextended analogy, but overextended will still work if it's overextended. This is not overextended. This is just extended. So overextended, I haven't seen overextended on this one. Overextended would be if it actually takes out that 80 or close to 80. That I would call it overextended. So at this point, it can go, definitely, you know. But what I'm trying to say is like, don't take, let's say, for example, you are planning to take longs on this one. Don't take it right at the highs. Let it pull back because pullback is due on this one, right? You might miss that if it starts to rip today as well. The probability are that it will give you a decent pullback. But if it rips, it rips. So what? You're not at least chasing it. Now, if you are chasing it, however, you must understand the chase size, right? You must understand the chase size. You're chasing it right there over 73s. Expect quite a bit of pullback coming in. So you must have your stop much, much bigger than you would normally. So yeah, that's a really good one. We will keep that actually, Oracle. I want to see what it does. Anything else, guys? Zell, what are you? I know you're trading PCVX. Oh, PCVX. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. 36. Guys. Not yet though. Not yet though. Not yet though. I want to short this. I want to short this. 36 breaks. Look at the volume. 36 holding. 36 hidden buyers. Hidden buyers. Yeah, it is. It is Oasis. It really is. You can, I'm thinking, this is a massive range stock. Look, even this small range is $1 move. Like, you could probably, like, if you decided to short it, it's still early. But if it takes that 36, sorry, it probably wouldn't give you the chance, right? So if it takes out that 36, let's say you've taken it here short, yeah? And if it takes out 36 and it doesn't go anywhere, forget about it. You have to be quick about it, okay? You can't hold these things. It's a very intuitional tape reading sort of stock. You see that the rejection came in or a bounce came in, that probably is a stop run and is going for it. Takes out the stops and then actually goes for it to the upside. So very, very careful. Very careful. Leading gapper, yeah, leading gapper, fine. Leading gapper is fine, but that is not the main sort of catalyst for me to be careful about. If it's leading gapper, as long as the catalyst is not strong enough, I'll short the hell out of that thing, even if it's leading gapper. But the most important thing is, what is the catalyst? Is it strong enough? Is it really a proper gap? Or is it just one of those that's going to fade off? That's the question. We keep an eye on that one, guys. What else? Let's have a look. See? Everything all right? Stream seems to be okay. Lovely. What are we looking at? 920, 930s. 36. This thing is... Yeah, Zell, with these kind of phase 1-2 trial results, I'm kind of like a bit of a meh thing. Yeah, I've seen hundreds of them. Hundreds? What am I talking about? Thousands of them, which have faded off. Trust me. Yeah, but hey. It's not amazing news. That's the whole idea. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's not amazing news, but the price looks amazing. The gap is amazing. Is it matching the news? Not really. No. So at this point, short sellers are all over the place, like all over. Even from like 35, 36, 37s. Yeah, they're gonna short it as soon as it starts to pop. Even better for them. Be careful though with this one, because these ones can actually get people stuck. But I think it's a good one to short. The risk is $1 though. The risk is $1. Oh, I didn't realize. Yeah, don't be shy, guys. 6 people. Doesn't matter. We are continuing the whole zone of coming back to the stream. It's a more routine thing now. So we're gonna keep on doing this as early as we can, and trying to sort of stream more hours if we can. So yeah, if anybody wants to stay quiet, welcome to the stream. Don't be shy. Ask questions. It's a free room. As you can see, it's very live as well. It's not very delayed. I try to get it as close to live latency as possible. So yeah, ask away. But we are watching PCVX for either possible. I'm into possible shorts on this one, to be honest, right about now. But the problem is it's very close to the open, and I normally take trades with very small stops. So I don't want to get wicked out of this. So when market opens, this can wick out over and under, and then do its thing. I don't want to get caught in that. See, if this was half an hour before the market opened, then I'll be like, yeah, this is about time, right? Or 10-15 minutes after the open, beautiful, perfect, even better. So that is that, guys. Anything else? Let me know. All right, hold on, guys. Just give me a sec. Just give me a second. Where's my? What the hell? Not. Let's do it. Okay, just hold on, guys. Hold on. All right, that's looking good. If you've taken it, you're not still out the woods. What you should be worried about is if this pops back over 3630s, 3640s, it's just gonna go into that again possible squeeze thing. There's a possibility. So if you're short, be careful. But yeah, it's not out the woods. Okay. Mm-hmm. So that's looking good. PCVX is looking good. I really wish that this was actually doing something before the open, because I don't want to really wait until the open on this. Just wanted to do something. Anywho, let's have a look. So market is gonna open soon, guys. So be ready. If you've taken PCVX shorts, that you gotta be very quick with your hotkeys or your stop. Chances are it's gonna take that. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Here we go. PCVX. There we go. 2 more minutes to go. Yeah, 2 more minutes to go. 35.20s. Here we go. 5.20s. All right, guys. Market's gonna go open in about a minute. So best of luck. Yes, sir. Let's go PCVX. Just drop a little bit. Also, I need to be... Okay, so that's that. Yes, sir. Let's do that. Yeah, nothing very clear. So that tells you something. No, the short was before. It was here. Short were here somewhere. Zell, not now. It's gone. It's long gone now. Yeah, short was long. It was 36. It was a break of 36. I'm not gonna say because I didn't really sort of. I'm trading it on the side, but I'm not gonna like you know, do this that, you know. I'm just gonna manage it. Just give me a second. Oh yes. All right, I can relax now. Let's talk about normal life. Anyways, yeah, it's not bad. The pre-market trading is, I miss it, and I'm glad I'm back. Beautiful. All right, guys, I'm done for the day, so I'll see you, tomorrow? Let's talk about this. I'm joking, man. We got to do more work. You know, if this starts to fade off, guys, PCVX starts to fade off, we are looking for a huge potential. So be ready if you've taken short. If not, then leave it alone. Unless it gives you actually another setup. Wow, Tesla is falling. This PCVX is bouncing off of that this level here, pre-market level, as well as kind of VWAP. VWAP doesn't have a big play on these names, anyways. But yeah, pre-market level do tend to work here. It's bouncing off of that, but it's not really bouncing big. I thought on PCVX. At the market open, it's going to start to actually reclaim what it's losing, which is not. It's not doing that. So that means as long as it stays this way, it's very weak. In fact, I'm going to, yeah. So, yeah. As long as it doesn't bounce and take out the 36s, perfectly fine. Here comes the bounce. See how far the bounce goes. Comes a bounce. This usually could be a profit taking, but let's see if it actually is a profit taking or short sellers piling up, right? We want both of them. We want both on our sides if we're shorting, right? Profit takers as well as short sellers piling up in new sellers or new short sellers. All All right, that's that. Apple is actually washed off, so um, so the bounce is coming in. There it goes. This is the main bounce. I want to see how far this bounce comes in because the volume came in, and see what happens. Volume is coming in. Just remember that it's still strong. It's still gap up. Yeah, as I said, 36 doesn't break. I'm still short biased on it. I'm still short. So as long as that 36 doesn't break and hold. PMI. PMI is being released today, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, I'm happy with PCVX. Decent. Now there comes the main move. There comes the main move. Let's go. Yes, sir. Okay. Don't bounce. Ooh. Okay. By the way, guys, the sound, everything okay with the stream? Can you just give us a thumbs up? Thumbs up. So there comes the big bounce. This probably is the bounce that I was actually expecting on PCVX. Awesome. Thanks, man. Thanks, Oasis. Yeah, this is the bounce that I was. So, yeah. 35 getting hit. And SPY is bouncing. Let's see if I can turn. All right. Let's have a look. How's this now? Okay, Apple is bouncing back. Tesla looks weak. If SPY wasn't actually doing what it's doing right now, I would be all over Tesla for a possible short. Yeah, SPY is just not really sort of with the PMI index release. I think, yeah, I'm worried about SPY running. And if SPY starts to run, this is not gonna work for sure. Do you see that? Yeah. So yeah, we gotta. SPY is strong. Even Roblox is a beautiful short at this point. Roblox under 42. But then, as I said, Roblox is an overall generally stronger stock. So you got to be careful. I am long biased on it. So this might be actually a long opportunity on this one. You see that? I don't want to go too much into detail, but yeah, that's, yeah. But let's look at PFE. PFE is looking really strong. PFE, did I mention the second day runner on this one? Yeah, there it goes. That's your second day runner. And it's already on its way. So beautiful chart, beautiful chart. Look at this. Beautiful. So this is what I'm looking at on the daily. This is what I'm looking at. You see that? Again, it's not difficult to read if you pay attention, right? If you pay attention, right? This day, this volume, that pattern, that's your confirmation, right? So yeah, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. THC is running, and our PCVX is staying at that 34, under 34 level, so it's just gearing up for something at least. I'm not worried too much on it. I've done what I could, so not too key, you know. Even if it does rip, it's not gonna make a big difference to me. Got my stop set. PFE looking good, and it's about to rip. Breaks the 35. Okay, so SPY is dropping. Yeah, SPY is dropping. So we are looking at Tesla. Tesla was a really nice short. I didn't really pay attention to SPY's drop. It's just too quick. I'm paying attention to other things. Roblox also looks good now that SPY is dropping. So yeah, but I would rather short something other than Roblox, like Tesla, generally weak. Yeah, so let's have a look at our THC. THC just kept on going. I was looking, I gotta be honest, I was looking for shorts on this one. It never actually gave us a chance. It just completely bounced. So I could look for shorts on it even now, like later down the line, it might give us better opportunity. In fact, this is better because from this gap down, I was kind of expecting a bit of a bounce coming in. So this might be actually really good Uzi setups later. By the way, always is this one. So Oracle just yeah, Oracle just collapsing with the SPY. This is very similar to SPY. What SPY is doing, you see that? Okay, so Oracle that 377.66 held nicely. 377.80s, 78s, yeah. Sorry, SPY. Sorry, what am I saying? Yeah, Roblox is trying to drift down. Yeah, it did. It really did. It's just a SPY pulled it with it. Yeah, Oracle is just weak. Oracle is just weak. and actually it's weaker than the market. So this is, we discussed this, Oasis, you know. Um, I would not at all have looked for longs anywhere here, because remember, this was at the high of the extension. At the high of extension. If you were going to look for anything long on it, make sure that pullback comes in, which is really, this one is the pullback probably from a longer, if you put, let's say 5 minutes, 15 minutes chart, this will look like a proper decent pullback. So yeah, if anybody who took this breakout, they're pretty much screwed. Not knowing, that's exactly why I look at the daily charts. I don't just look at it and leave it. I actually put on every single chart of mine, there is a daily chart, because I tend to forget. And I just have to glance quickly at the daily, and I know the history of that stock. I know what the plan is. I know what the bias is. So I love the daily chart. Just cannot ignore it. It's one of the tools that you really need. Really need that. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. ALL, the volume is really bad. If the volume wasn't bad, I'll be looking at this this stock for possible shorting opportunities. Why I say that? The daily is just beautiful for shorts, just beautiful. So if this had more volume, I'll be all over on this stock, ALL, because it just looks amazing intraday as well as daily. It's just a volume, illiquid stock. So is that going to stop me from trading this? Yeah, definitely. The fact that there's no volume on it, I just cannot trust it. So ALL, I'm going to take it off, because if I start seeing this, I might tend to trade it. So okay, we've got AT&T. That's actually sort of really sort of the strongest, AT&T, because of the earnings. I think the earnings were quite positive on this, I believe. Yeah. So it's actually run. So this is what I mean, like extension, you look at it, yes, but that doesn't mean that it's going to start to reverse. Look, we've got extension. It carried on. Today even carries on, right? It's never always the same. Okay. Ooh, look at SPY. Is that the result of the release, economic data? Look at SPY, guys. Let's pay attention to SPY. Whoo! SPY, baby, what are you up to? Okay, we are back to that zone, guys, on SPY. Our YB zones. There comes the rejection. Even if it's small little area, look at this, goes into that zone and then rejects from it. Even if it's slightly, that means the levels are there. The levels are being respected. Okay, it's very strong. It's very strong. No, it's not respecting it at all now. So forget about shorting for the moment, unless this zone holds. But I feel like it wants to take it out. Okay, what is our PHCV doing? PCVX, sorry. PCVX is basically under 36. It actually popped towards 36, so more short sellers came in. I'm just still not convinced that it's actually done that move where it's gonna confirm the drift down, fade off. It's still hanging around that gap up. So if you look at it from here to there, the gap is still there. It's actually green at the moment. So unless it's starting to trade under 34, I will not be very comfortable staying in this. But at the moment, as it stands, if you know, if you're talking about 36 trades, yeah, we're still good to go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. PCVX. All right, let's go. Let's have a look at Oracle that we were watching. That pullback came in 72060 and bounces with the SPY. Our SPY zone is not giving up. Our SPY zone 370 to 379 hasn't given up yet. Nope. It's too strong. It's a daily level. It's a trend line level. It's an intraday level. Is pretty much a lot of resistance there. So even with this move, look at this move came in. I just not able to take it out. It tried to. At one point I realized, like, I was like, ooh, this level is gonna get taken out, but it held. It really held. Chops. SPY is into that chop, guys. I feel like it is in that chop. Unless it breaks these levels, it's probably going to be in that chop. So just gonna have to be patient with it, guys. It's SPY is in that area where also I think some news being released as well. It's just observing the news releases, especially with the PMI and all. So it's just give it time, let it observe everything, let it find this price, and then you do what you do. All right, let's not forget to post our Discord. We gotta get Discord busy as well, guys. Attempting again, SPY is attempting that zone again. It'll be interesting to see how long it's going to take for it to break that. Most interesting. Hedgeban looks interesting to me. HBAN. 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 Look at this, guys. Second day. This is the one I was mentioning. The daily looks beautiful. It's about to break that 1450. It broke it and never looked back. Beautiful, beautiful. This is just your multi-day, multi-months breakout, basically. And it's just kind of hard to get into it, but on this, yeah, it would have been really, you would have to be really fast. But now I feel like there might be a pullback coming into it. Okay, cool. Were you watching this HBAN Oasis? Were you watching this HBAN? Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things, it flies, especially when it's not doing much on the pre-market. There's no pre-market levels to work with. It's kind of hard, man. It's very hard to take this. This one and the other one that I mentioned, there was another one, very similar stocks, second day continuation I was mentioning. No, it wasn't T. It was. It was. Yeah, PFE. PFE was the one, but PFE was a better one to take. There was plenty of chance for you to engage in the longs on PFE. Yeah, PFE, but the daily chart on HBAN is far better than PFE. I'm glad you're seeing these dailies, Oasis. I think you know. I think you must be doing something right. Yes, sir. Really glad. FCX is popping. FCX is popping. Pop. Not too crazy. It's FCX is popping. Yes, it was a gap. It's just gonna. It's about the gap fill and everything. I'm not too keen on that one. Not too keen on it. And our PCVX is still just trying to decide what it's gonna do, whether it's gonna actually take out that 34 and start to really sort of fade off. But I think there's a lot of people in it, which is good. If it starts to take out the 34 and it leaves that 34 behind, or at least 35 behind, then people are going to be less confident on this one on the long side. So PF is on the daily too. Why is my oh dude, why is my daily chart not showing anything? What? Where's my styles? Okay, hold on. There we go. 50 EMA, right? We're talking 50 EMA. No, it broke that. It pretty much broke it, right? Talking about the open, we could use it at the close. Yeah, not much really. Yeah, it broke it above 45 cents in attention. Yeah. Two 200 is far stronger than, remember, it's much stronger than your 50 or 20, 200. Yeah, so it's actually not 200 as you said. SPY is actually trying to attack the zone again and still getting rejected. But it's still attempting nevertheless. I can totally agree that Y is struggling to take that out. I can totally understand why it's doing that. But the more it attacks it, the more it's going to take out whatever's there. The more chances of it's actually taking out. Yeah. there's got to be a different solution for that, no? So what the colorblind is different. Like it's got levels, right? I'm sorry for being ignorant completely on this subject, but is it not that certain colors you're not able to distinguish, or is it every color? Because if it's not every color, then you can set your EMAs in a way that's distinguishable for you. You know, it really doesn't need to be. Just hold on. Alright, this makes it slightly easier on the eyes. Roblox is just about to give up. Roblox is just about to give up. How do I look? Does it suit me? I'm wearing these glasses. It's just to block the blue light or whatever you call it. That's the one that strains my eyes. So it's difficult. The colors change completely, but it doesn't matter really. I don't really sort of care about the color of the chart or things like that. I just concentrate on the levels. That's what matters to me anyways. There goes Roblox, as I was mentioning. Yeah, it could be my thing, yeah. It's not bad. It's not a bad look. It's a very cheap Amazon. It's really cheap one. I think I'll get a really nice one. But I'm happy with this. It fits me well. It does its job. Why would I change it? If I do change it, it's gonna have to be better than this, right? Finally, Spy is deciding to let go of that zone. Just doesn't want to fight it anymore. I think it's tired. He's just saying, okay, leave me alone. I'm just about to run away. I think he's running away from that fight, which means shorting opportunities could be out there. Just a bit worried about this bad boy. Turn on my laptop. Yeah, Roblox just decided to take out the law of day and continues to show weakness. That is actually going for it nicely. And then HBAN, this is what I mentioned by, HBAN, although we're looking for a proper pullback now, which it actually is coming in with a pullback. And then there we go. This is your beautiful example of, it's not the very cleanest, but as you can see, 1, 2, and 3, and then off it goes. So yes, pay attention to those, please. What else was I looking at? SLB's at the double top. Not very keen on the intraday price action though. KAC. Okay, KAC. Also, KAC looks like a decent one to short. Look for shorts as well. KAC, daily. But it has to take out that 36. It has to stay under 36 for it to be the backside. So, and the daily is not too bad looking. AT&T, yeah, they just done its pullback, which I was expecting. Let's see what it does now. Yeah, and also SPY is actually pulling it back down as well. So this might go further beyond the VWAP. Although it is definitely strong, but looking at the daily, this is due with a nice pullback. Really? MULN? Yeah, Tesla took out the low of the day. MULN, really? Okay, look at the chart. What does a chart tell us? Dude, chart is not too bad. But is it trustable company though? Chart looks good. Chart is coming up with a decent bounce. Okay. It's just too low price for me, but I like the volume that is coming into it. Really like the volume. It could be that it's reversing and going for some run. There could be. I'm not gonna lie. I like the chart. It's just it's low priced as well as it's actually done. I would really like to keep this on the watch for the next few days or a week. I would really like that. So yeah. Yeah, usually with these 50 cents under sub dollar level, sub dollar stocks, there's the volume is really up and down, like not consistent at all. This volume is very consistent for this price stock. So I'm thinking there's more to it maybe. The fact that it's trading at 0.50 might be a very good sale price. I'm not talking about day trading. I'm talking about mostly swing now on this one. If that's the case, I'll have to do some research on it. I really like the first day's bounce and then it just carries. I might start this, guys. I have to do some research on it. As long as there's a slight bit of positive news on it, it is in line with what it's doing on the daily chart. So I basically sort of compare the news with what the price action is doing. If it's matching together, then yes, I will look into it. So yeah, not too bad. This might be something. There might be something on it. Or or it could be one of those pumps as well, but it doesn't feel like a pump. It really doesn't feel like a pump. No, it really doesn't. Okay. Yeah, so MULN, keep it on the side, Zell. I think this has some potential. And now that's drifted up. SPY actually has failed off of that level. It couldn't break it. Too strong. There it goes. Finally gives up. Now everybody else is following it basically. Literally every big name, apart from these earnings that beat the earnings. I think T was the one, wasn't it? Yeah, even AT&T is basically fading off now. So careful. I'm looking at others now. SLB. Yeah, it's a special brand, only made for me. Yeah, that's the whole purpose of the glasses. It's just a UV light and a blue light filter. Because I've got a light set up. I don't know whether you can see. No, you can't obviously, but you can see where I'm pointing there. I'm receiving a big light, not very big, but it's just right in front of me. So I just don't like lights right in front of my eyes. My eyes tend to really be sensitive to the lights. So I had to get something to actually help me with that. This helps, but if I wear this for a long time, then I start to get a bit of a headache. So I don't like that as well. So I'll just take it on and off. So now I can actually go without the glasses for another like half an hour or 20 minutes. I wouldn't need to wear them. But once I start to get a bit fatigued on the eyes, then I'll actually put them back on. That's the job. Voila. Yeah, I mean, Zell, if you're looking at a big screen or multiple screens constantly, or any lights, yeah, you gotta buy them. It's a really, I mean, try them on before you buy them because there are multiple versions of it. Some of them reduce the blue light completely, some of them less so. UV light, it depends on the sort of strength of the filter. Some people really like it to be strong. I don't like it to be too strong because that way then you're missing out on most of the other colors. Yeah, try them out. It really works. For me it did, so it might for you as well. On PCVX, guys, be careful. If you've taken short, or if you're short on it, be careful. Please be careful. Why do I say that? If something, a gapper, is holding the first half an hour, and if it's still holding the gap, which this is holding it, you got to be very careful with it. Okay, short idea definitely was there before, right? Even on this pop. But make sure you stick to your stops if it starts to run. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not saying to, oh, this is it. You know what? Just, no. I'm just saying respect your stops, because once they start to run, then they run. You probably won't have a chance if you have mental stop. So that's what I'm trying to get at, Zell. Someone, although the volume is very, very little, but these ones, when it starts to pop or drop, it's going to be big, I think. So it's preparing itself for something big. So, you can clearly see that. So it'll be interesting to see what it does. I don't mind taking it long as well. I really don't mind, as long as it's actually holding up strongly. Apple. Anybody in any of those chat rooms that trade the low price stocks, like low floaters? Anyone? Anyone on those? Yeah, Tesla 202. Yeah, looks like Tesla 202 is looking heavy, to be honest. It looks heavy to me. I think it might take the lows of the day out, Tesla. I understand, guys, listen, I understand when I say things, it might have already happened. But remember, it's already happened, is taken it out completely. But you might hear this way after it happened. But it's because of the delay, guys, right? Just remember, when people who follow me properly, they know what I'm talking about anyways. But if you're just joining in the stream, and if you're looking at your chart and my analysis coming a bit late, it's because the YouTube is delayed a little bit, like we're talking 2-3 seconds, right? So, let's talk about Tesla. When I said that, it's going to take out the low of day, it was here, 202.45. That's what I was seeing. And, you might actually like receive that message once this on your charts. On your charts, the Tesla might already be doing that because you're receiving that delayed data, right? So that's how we roll. A bit delayed. Tesla was beautiful, actually. I didn't take it because it was too quick. As I saw it, I thought, okay, that's heavy, it's gonna go. Took out the lows, and it never looked back. Usually these ones, and also Apple looked all right as well at that time. Right at that time, I was actually looking at Apple. Tesla was much weaker compared to it. Look at the strength of HBAN. That's why you want to put your daily and catalyst. This has a lot of things going for it. You can take everything, pretty much everything, daily chart, catalyst, and the volumes, and the range, and everything. Bigger picture, short-term picture. It's completely going opposite what SPY is doing. It's actually beating, like, it's not even caring what SPY does. PFE is also one of them, but as I mentioned before, I preferred HBAN. when it comes to the chart. PFE definitely looks really nice as well. And I'm still waiting on this PCVX to do something, either take out the 34s and stay below that, or take out the 36 and stay above that. So we'll find out soon. Anything in between that level, that zone, is just, you're just playing in between that zone. If your stop is very small, you're gonna get chopped around a lot. Unless you have a big area of stop that can handle that chop, that's fine. But instead of doing that, why not wait for that chop zone to get taken out, especially on something that you expect it to move when it does. So for me, if you ask me what's your chop zone or what's your no trade zone, this is it. Although when you say no trade, it's not necessarily true, because I was in on it on the pre-market, but that's if I'm taking new trades, then it'll have to be doing this, either take this out or take this out to the downside. Okay. Sorry, Zel, what was that? We're talking about scanners? What scanners? Sorry, I must have missed something there. All right, so this is okay. So why is it popping? Why is this AT&T analyst from Verizon? So Verizon. Guys, I might be looking into taking shorts on Verizon. Right about now, in fact. Verizon, please don't wash over. Please don't do that. Oh, okay, Zell, yeah. If you're in those groups, yeah, it would be nice to, yeah, nice to get to know. Okay, good. All right, perfect. I'm not gonna I'm trying to figure out whether I should really sort of call out where I took the trades or not. Sometimes it's difficult. I might call it out later and then sort of do that. I'm just gonna, I don't know whether it's gonna help. I'm just giving you my thought process, and then if I trade on the side, that's fine. I'll trade it and then let you know I traded it. But I can also do it the same way as I used to do, whereby after I take the trade or while I'm taking the trade, I can actually sort of pinpoint where I'm taking. Like for example, in this case, 36.28 is my short, 36.28 on Verizon, and then on the break of the highs is the exit. Simple. Yeah, good man. DM me if you know like what you're into and which groups and this and that. I would like to have someone at least being in that group. It's just being flexible, really. It's being flexible, right? So let's say, so my trade 36.28, and then a stop is over 36.42. Very small stop, somewhere there, right? So short 36.28 there. And then Potential target will be 36s, 3610s, but I expect it to be a bit lower as well. Usually in this case, my target would be the VWAP. There it goes. It's going really nicely. But in this case, because of the daily and everything, I would really like it to be target way lower. It would be nice for our group to be also, it's like scanners, man. Like, people, we can't look for everything. I can't. I'm only one trader, one person. So, for example, there are some decent groups out there who, you guys can follow, and then if you think that something a ticker, for example, is going to be useful to the stream, then you're going to share it, obviously, and then we can look at it from our perspective, whether it's interesting or not, things like that. Just purely, basically, just getting involved with other groups. I myself directly cannot, obviously, join the group because it's not going to be. I'm going to be honest with you, it's not going to be professional because they trade their own style, their own tickers, and things like that. So, just bringing in much more multiple point of views, really. Like, it's just like acting as a scanner, really, as you said. So that's what I meant, That's what I meant. Yeah, for real. There goes my PCVX. There goes my PCVX. Okay, finally. Finally. Let's go, baby. Let's go, PCVX. Time for a fade off for the day, bro. Time for a fade off. Let's go. All right, let's just stay calm. Take it easy. Let's just not get emotional here. Control. Yeah, I took it way in the pre-market when I was mentioning here. I think Oasis was there. I really didn't like. I didn't want to say, because it was pre-market trade. I didn't want to say, oh, I've taken now, but I was definitely mentioning like I'm looking into it under 36, under 36. So there was plenty of time to actually take it, and I actually managed to hold this wick. Usually I'll get out of this. I managed to hold off because it actually, this is what made me confident in holding it until now, because it popped towards 36 and it actually dropped straight away. So now I'm thinking this is, if as long as it's staying under 35, even 36, under 36, now I would like it to stay under 35. Right? I don't want it to be reclaiming back over 35s. If it stays under that, I can hold this thing all day. All day. So that's the plan with it. And if that's the case, it's looking rather nice. Verizon is the one that I mentioned earlier. I took the 3628s, and then this is still active. It's done its pullback. It actually gave us 1-to-1, almost 1-to-1. I didn't take anything. I would rather take it 3610s and then see if it actually decides to fade off more. That's actually really not too bad. That's a very good idea. How come I didn't come up with it? That is a really good idea. That is beautiful, actually. I like that. I like that. So, Really is nice. As long as I don't have to go to Discord and start posting, oh guys, you know what? Look, I'm in 3628. I it takes me such a long time to actually some people can do it really multitask, like boom 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 boom, I'm in, right? But I'd rather say it, this is my idea, this is what I'm in. Take it or leave it. But if you or any of you can contribute to that, let's say for example I've taken this trade, if you can just put, YB short VZ 3628 with a stop, this that, right? Beautiful, great, because people who are going to join Discord in the future is going to benefit from it, and they are going to really see where the trades are. I'm not too sort of crazy about VZ at the moment, but I'm crazy about PCVX though. I really would like it to break 3360s, and just floor is the limit. What do I say? What's the opposite of sky is the limit? In this case, it wouldn't be the sky is the limit. It would be the opposite of it, right? But anyways, sky is the limit with this one to the downside. Let's take it that way. Hell. Hell is the okay, that makes sense. So, okay, things are popping, so we just gotta be careful. The VZ as well, we gotta be careful. The core of Earth. Let's go to the core. What you mean getting dark? He's always been that way. You just realized that? I mean, guys, even PCVX, even now, is not such a bad idea for a possible short on the 34. Very tight stop. You could actually keep the stop at 34.30s. Is there a possibility to add here? There you go. That's what I meant. Looking at PCVX, guys, just trying to pay attention to this. See if I can maybe get a chance to add. So this trend line completely did not work out. We can actually keep it this way. See what it does. MOTS. MOTS, yeah, MOTS has popped, gap up. This is gonna get heavily shorted, you know that, Zell, right? It's gonna squeeze, but it's gonna get shorted. So that's a good watch for sure. But I'll probably be very careful with the longs on this one. It's gonna, it just looks like a pump stock to me. It's just gonna, once it drops, it's gonna be a big massive red rug pull. So in that sense, it's really good because you're waiting for that pop. If it starts to get the short weak hands squeezed, 250s, 260s, 3s, right? then watch out. There will be really good opportunities for possible shorts on this. But I believe it will still fade off later down the line, if not now. Yeah, good call. Good call. PCVX is nice. All right, my VZ is doing okay as well, guys. VZ. Look, if it does come down to 3610s, 11s, that area is an area. Even now is an area for a possible. It's actually bounced now, but 3615s to 3610s is definitely a good area to take some profit partials out. That's what I'm gonna do once it gives me another chance to take some out. I will do that, and we'll take it from there. But then the problem here now is that I'm not going to expect too much from it, since SPY was actually really sort of taken the lows out and then was going for it. That's why I wanted this to actually go, you know, further beyond the VWAP. Now I probably won't expect that from it because it seems like SPY wants to reclaim, and it's not actually trending down now. So yeah, there it goes. VZ, there it goes. 3615, 3614s, 3613s. Okay, that's getting taken out. 13s are getting taken out, but it's holding. 13s are holding. Let's get rid of these glasses. 15s, okay. Heavy selling coming in, but also is holding. All right, so now on this one, if you are in it, you can just keep it very close to our break even in case if you haven't taken anything out here, which you should have anyways. So yeah. Yeah, I took some out, guys. It seems like it wants to bounce. So 36. I believe I got 3616s. I would have liked it a little bit below that, but I mean, partial is a partial. A winner is a winner, guys. You can't be too fussy on that. So. Oh. Whew. All right, let me just stretch a little bit, guys. All right, cool. Feel better. Okay, so look at this. Right where I took it, the bounce came in with the huge volume. So I don't wanna go against that. But the reject is still showing sign of weakness, though. That's the thing. It's a good thing that it came in with this volume. And also SPY is rejecting. SPY is getting a small rejection from VWAP. So that might be a good thing for my short on this one. And I don't want PCVX to be reclaiming 35. I wouldn't want that. Let's go VZ. Let's go VVZ. Now I'm going to stick to my original plan of letting it run further beyond the VWAP, as long as SPY is actually holding under the VWAP. right there. If it starts to take out the VWAP, then I'm just gonna ignore. I'm gonna take whatever I can from VZ. It's already a winner, definitely, but I would like it to be a bigger winner than a normal winner, right? So one partial taken, the rest basically is on almost break even, not just yet, about 36.20s, 30s, sorry, 36.30s. Yeah, man, do it. Yep. Let's go. I think we pretty much everybody should do it. And SPY is not really sort of, it's still early. It might actually stall here on SPY. And it will start to, as long as that 376 starting to hold, as the more it holds, the more chance of it continuing to go down a bit. But it seems like it's attacking that. So within the next 5 to 10 minutes, we'll know whether this actually is going to take out that, start trading over the VWAP, or it's going to start to continue to show sign of weakness, fade off. Yes, sir. I think it's going to take it. Yeah, it's taken out. It's taking it out because Apple was taking it out, and then the others are showing sign of strength as well. So there goes. It takes it out, but it's still not yet taking it out. I would rather wait for it to actually start trading over 36. At this point it is, but this candle has to close above it, and then a few other candles needs to trade above 37.6. Why do I say that? Because sometimes what happens is a stock will actually take over a level, and there will be a lot of beyond that level there will be a lot of stops or a lot of orders. It doesn't have to be stops. So market makers can see that, not necessarily on SPY, but normal. I'm talking about normal price action on stocks. So they will run it up towards those levels and then bring it back down. That's why I wait for it to really break it. When I say proper break, that means it needs to close above that level and also start trading few candles of 1 minute or 2 minutes above that level. That's what I mean. Yeah, PCVX, I don't have to say it, but yeah, I don't like it. So I took whatever I could. I didn't like this, and the volume is coming in. In fact, there's a possibility for longs on this. There's a possibility for longs, but just remember, as it pops, it's going to drop. If there are enough short sellers, I would rather wait for 36 to break. If it starts to attempt to break the 36, then I might look into longs, not just yet, right? So okay, SPY is actually not reversing, but still having a hard time taking out the. This is a perfect example of what I meant by it needs to be trading above 376. For people who actually don't follow me, they might think, well, it was trading above 376 here. I don't mean that, just price action, few seconds of trading above. No, I want 2, 3, 4 minutes of candles closing above that 376. That's what I meant. You see this? That's a perfect example of why I say that. Now rejection came in. My VZ should be looking really good, which it is. VZ is looking good. Everything else should be looking good, guys. Lovely. Loving this. Here we go. That's your VZ. I expect it to be a bit lower though, close to 36s. There will be another point where we can take some out at 36. Right around 36. But I would definitely think that this is still too early to bring the stop down to 36.20s, just under our entry. I would rather wait for it to actually take out that 36, then bring it down. Okay. 35 rejected on PCVX. 35 rejection coming in. Okay. All right, guys. So I think I'm just gonna call it a day for the stream. Let me just shut down my other platforms. I did what I have to do. Okay. So I would normally stay longer, and I'll get to that point later on. Maybe after 2 weeks or 1 month, I'll start to stream more hours. But you know, to start with, today I started an hour before the market open, so that's going to be the case coming into this week. Next week we can start to slowly extend the hours. But this is the start of hopefully some consistent approach to streaming. It's going to be exactly at the time that we will start to plan, and then it will end at the time that we plan for it. So bear with me for that, because I have to see how far can I stream and how far I can trade. I wouldn't think after the market opens it will be just 1 hour or up maximum 2 hours, up to maximum 2 hours of streaming after the market opens. That's what I think is going to happen. So let's hopefully get to that point, but let me just update you what I did. Today I didn't really sort of mark it up on this, but because I took the trade pre-market, PCVX, I started shorting it under 36. I was seeing signs of weakness, signs of heaviness coming into it, some reversal pattern I saw, and overall picture of the stock gapping up with a low, very low catalyst didn't really sort of fit together with me. So I started shorting at 36 under, and then took some out on these washes, and then on these washes as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I've taken everything off on it because I just don't like the way it's actually still holding the gap. So that's the trade. That's the best trade. Well, that's the one of the two trades I took only. So both of them were successful. This one was the better one of them. So really good trade. The other one I recently took, which is Verizon, however you want to call it. And it's doing really well. I mean, it's about to actually take, I'm about to take some out on 36. Before I go, I'm going to make sure that I take most of it out. Come on, give me close to 36. Putting a limit order would be a good idea. Okay, guys, so on this one, I didn't take anything. I would rather take it close to 36, but the trade was basically 36.28 was a short, and then the partial came in 36.15, 16s, I think. So really good partial for the stop that we had, initial stop, just over 1 hour or close to 1 hour. And then now we could take the second partial as well, but I would rather take it close to 36, which will give me a bigger average winner. When I take the second partial, most of it will be taken out. Then I will be left with only 10 to 30% of the position. I can let it run as long as it's behaving well after the stream, but that's the update with it. Still a winner, really good winner. Worst case scenario is going to take me out for a possible break even. What I could also do is now, because it's taken the low out, I could actually keep it below my entry. So worst case scenario, it's not going to take me out on a loser on the last batch, right? So that's a really, really good situation to be in. Took some out, already taken profit on it, looking for the second profit, and yeah, worst case scenario is the break even. Perfect. Break even, when I say break even or worst case scenario, on the remaining batch, which means it's clearly a good winner. So those two trades, so 2-0 for me. That's not a bad start, especially for Monday. I think there will be more opportunities, really great opportunities if I stay here. But you know, the more I stay here, start trading, the less my concentration and focus is going to be there. So I would rather, you know, just quit while I'm ahead, right? Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Anyways, take it easy, stay safe out there, and I wish you the best of luck, and I'll see you tomorrow.